So hi everyone, Snake here, and today in this video I'm going to show you a very straightforward way to record yourself using Reaper. In this video I'm going to assume that you just received your instrument or your sound card, and you want to record yourself for, just for whatever reason you may want to record yourself. And I'm going to show you how to do it. So in the description, you will find the link to download Reaper. You can have a free version to use, or you can buy the license, or you can crack it. I don't really care what you do. Just know that it's not my responsibility if you do anything. So for your sound card, because you're gonna need a sound card, I'm using the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 Gen 2 card. It's pretty good interface. I really heavily recommend it, and I suggest you use a card around at least $100, because if you go for something cheaper, you're gonna have a latency that is basically unusable. It's not necessarily the preamp quality, because nowadays pretty much every card have a very good preamp, but yeah, just the latency, and it would be sad, to spend something like $50 and having to buy another one, just because the latency makes it unusable. So the first time you're gonna launch Reaper, it's gonna open by itself, but if not, just go to preference, and in the device settings, you want to set it on ASIO. If you don't have ASIO, the link will be in the description. It's basically a universal driver for every sound card, and I suggest you use it, and you'll be forced to use it anyway if your sound card doesn't have a very dedicated driver. And for instance, I know the Focusrite have a very tweak out version of ASIO, especially made for Focusrite. But ASIO 4 will give me more freedom over the settings I want to use. So yeah, I suggest you install it if you don't have another one to install. And just go select the ASIO. Make sure that it has your card input and output. That's what you want to set. As for the settings, this is my setting. You can feel free to change depending on what your card support. I know my card support 192 kHz. I have no use at all to use that much. It won't change a lot of things, trust me. It's just numbers at this point. And when everything is set up, just click OK. Then start recording. What you want to do is right click, insert a new track, or just do a double click. Select your input, so either input 1 or 2. I'm gonna use the input 2 for my guitar. You want to go into your effect setting if you have MSIMs or anything like that. So for this tutorial, I'm gonna use Bias FX from Positive Grid. Of course, this is a very expensive VST plugin. So yeah, if you don't want to spend $200 on a plugin, I suggest you don't use that. You can find very, very good VST amp sims on the web. Just search on Google. The only downside is that with free VST plugins, you may gonna have to play a bit with the settings to make it sound good. So here we are. I have both files open. I have my Event Full preset selected. So now I can close that up. But as you can see, nothing's happening. So if I want to have any preview of what my guitar is playing, I have to click on this little button here, and I have to click on the red button here, and this way, when I do that, you can see the level of the guitar, and on my headphone I have the output of the audio. So now if you want to record yourself, if you have a riff in mind or whatever, just click on the little red button here and you'll be good to go. So I'm gonna grab my guitar, and you just want to do that here. And okay, and now you can see. So if you want to stop to have the preview of the guitar, you just click on the little button here, and you'll be good to go. So now you've recorded your part, you're happy with what you have, but you don't want, that at the end, because it just parasites your. So you just go here, right click, cut the select area, and that's it. And then you can drag it to the beginning or where you want it to be. Then let's just say that now you're satisfied with your recording and you want to export it. So I suggest you move the level of output to 0 or to something very close. If you want to more easily find the 0 spot, I suggest you maintain Control pressed, and then you go to File, Render. You can rename it however you want. Would select a file or whatever. So I'm just gonna export it on the desktop. Select the format you want. So personally, I always export it in this format, but MP3 should be what you want to use. The bitrate 320 kHz. However, if you have a pretty entry-level card, I would suggest you leave it to 256, just to have a pretty good quality overall and not to push it outside of what the card can actually achieve. And then you just click on render, and depending on the power of your computer or something like that, it may take a while, it may not take a while, it will depend. So I don't know why it didn't render anything. Okay, so I have a bug, probably because I'm recording at this moment. But yeah, that's pretty much how you record yourself on Reaper. I hope this tutorial helped you. If it did, don't forget to like the video and to subscribe to my channel, to share it with others, and if you have any question or request, feel free to ask for it. And as for me, I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye.